All right, hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I think it was about a month ago was when I made a video on Space Simulator for the first time. And one of the things I said I wanted to do is I wanted to get back in here and actually launch the Space Shuttle and try to do a couple of different abort scenarios and just try those out. So I thought I'd go ahead and give that a try today. I will say that I've watched several videos on the abort scenarios or people just trying to do aborts in general on this. And I can say that I haven't seen one that was successful. So I fully, as I do this, I fully anticipate that this will not work out, but I wanted to at least try and just try to simulate a real abort. If I feel that I'm not going to make either one of those, I'm just going to just say in a hypothetical situation that I am just bailing out of the ship, that we're all just going to jump out of the ship and parachute down into the Atlantic Ocean and wait to be picked up. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. The same joke I made last time: clutch, brake, push to start. And here we go, we're off. All right, there we go. Wow, this is still beautiful to watch. So what I'm going to do, at some point, the solid rocket boosters are going to separate from the main ship, and that's when I'm going to go ahead and work on the initiation for the abort and try to turn around and come back to Cape Kennedy. Let's see, they're over there in the middle of the right-hand side of the screen. That is the runway that we're supposed to land on. Like I said, I fully anticipate not making it back to that. So, and I'm not 100% sure why Neil Armstrong was giving a call to mission control. He never flew any space shuttle missions, so that was a little interesting, but okay. So, all right, here we go. So we are well on our way now. So what I'm going to have to do is whenever the solid rocket boosters separate, what I'm going to do is, in this hypothetical, we're just going to say that the cabin lost pressurization, which, you know, everyone's going to be fine. Everyone has their spacesuits on when taking off, so they're going to be fine, but we're just going to simulate that we had the cabin depressurized. So what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the orbiter around, and I'm going to turn on the engines and fire it back and try to get back over to Cape Kennedy. So here we go. The solid rocket booster should be... Yep, there we go. They are officially staging.
Continuing in its due easterly course.
All right, here we go. We are moving now. So what I have done is we are rotating the orbiter around, and I'm going to get it pointed back towards the Cape. Maybe. Come on. All right, so now let me compensate. Try to level this thing out. And one of the things we want to do here, let me rotate just a little bit more. And one of the things we want to make sure and do here as we do this is we want to make sure and leave the external fuel tank connected for two reasons. One, we want to make sure and take as much gas from the external fuel tank as we possibly can. And the other reason is the external fuel tank provides stabilization for the orbiter. It can get interesting sometimes. All right, so there we go. Trying to level it out here a little bit. Let me compensate a little bit. All right, so there we go. All right, now we're on a solid track to try to get back to the Cape. We are nosediving just a little bit. Let me pull up. Maybe. Yeah, see, the external fuel tank really provides stabilization here. I've actually tried the abort scenario before where I didn't have the solid rocket booster connected, and it was very difficult to control. And it's still kind of difficult to control. We're kind of drifting everywhere. How are we doing here? Oh, we are coming down in a hurry. Let's see. What have we got on the board here? Oh, yeah, altitude's coming down. So, yeah, our velocity's coming down. All right, I think here. All right. Let's stage and get rid of this thing. All right, everybody jump out. We got to go. I'm going to move it over this way. Everybody jump out. It's out of control. All right, everybody, abandon ship. Hurry, hurry. All right, here we go. All right. Whoop, abandon ship, abandon ship, abandon ship. All right, I'm jumping out. As soon as I get it under control, I am jumping out right now. Okay, I'm out. So that's it. Orbiter is on its own. And it is definitely not going to make it. The orbiter is going to crash. But in this simulation, we all got out because we were at least able to run the abort and turn around and go back. So the survival chances in the event that we had are better than trying to get it back, which is what happened right there. You saw what the result was. So we're going to do that again. But this time, I'm going to try to do the transatlantic abort, that one is really tough. That one is hard to try to get that thing all the way on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take off, and we are going to let it run a little while longer after the solid rocket boosters separate. So let me go ahead and launch the vehicle. So yeah, we're gonna travel a good little ways, and then that's when we'll try to do the transatlantic abort and try to land over in Europe. Yeah, I gotta give the creators of this game a lot of credit. They did a fantastic job in creating this. All right, there we go. The solid rocket boosters should be separating here shortly.
Solid rocket boosters have done their job. Atlantis is continuing in its due easterly course to
watching
catch up
those
with the
solid
Hubble
rocket
Space
boosters, I'm not
Telescope
100% sure how they're not going to hit the land, but anyway. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and travel a little bit further down range.
Banjul and the Gambia, although that is not a transoceanic abort landing site.
Yeah, we're still moving right now. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit more complicated to do. Once I turn off the engine for this abort, I'm just going to let it go for a while. All right, so I think in this hypothetical, I think we're in a good spot. We are 143 kilometers above the Earth, so let's go ahead and let's turn on the abort. All right, and there we go. So now we are in a position where we are going to take this thing down range as far as we can, and then we'll try to see if we can make it to Europe or not. Right now, we are still booking it pretty fast. We're still just a little above 2,300 meters per second, and we are still currently gaining altitude. I'd say we're gaining about a kilometer every 4 to 5 seconds. So we're still gaining some altitude, but it will come down here in just a little bit as we get a little further down range. Yep, see, there we go. It's slowing down now. Velocity is also coming down. Yep, there we go. Yep. Yeah, now she just started coming down. So yeah, there we go. There's 187. Like I said, at this point, we want to try to ride in this pattern as long as we possibly can before we have to rotate and try to fly it in. If I need to, I can always give it a little bit of engine. And like I said, I promise you, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I am literally just making this up as I go along. I have no idea if this is right, this is wrong. I have no idea. All right, I'm going to give it a little bit. All right, there we go. So we're still cruising right now. All right, so as far as an update is concerned, we are still coming down at a relatively quick speed. We're 120 kilometers up in the air, so we give it a little bit of, we give it a little bit more engine. Try to carry this as far as we can. Okay, that definitely slowed it down. I don't want to give it too much. All right, we're really coming down now. I don't know if I'm going to have the ability to make it to Europe, which in all the simulations I've ever run on this before, I've never made it to Europe. I am going to try my hardest, though. Yep, I don't think we're going to make it to Europe. So, yeah, we're gaining some kilometers. But yeah, she's still coming down. So it's at this point that I'm gonna say abandon ship. I don't know. All right, let's see. All right, everybody get ready. Everybody get ready. I'm going to, all right, orbiters up. And stage, and oh, all right. That did not work out right. We were going too fast. So anyway, yeah, that ultimately did not work out well at all. We ended up going way too fast coming on in, and then I didn't get a chance to get the nose of the space shuttle angled down so we can do a proper staging of the external fuel tank. So it was just a circumstance where it came down too fast. So again, it's just one of those things where trying to do that transatlantic abort is really tough. And like I said, I was making that up basically as I went along, trying to see what I could do. Ultimately, the scenario I didn't work out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you like the content you saw today, please make sure and hit like and subscribe to my channel. As always, y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch y'all next time. See ya.